Hi, I'm Ray Krueger. I work for Flowtech. We're here at the Waterbury wastewater treatment plant doing a retrofit of 4 influent pump VFDs. They're 250 horsepower. These are big influent motors. They pump raw sewage. So sewage comes into the plant. It goes through a process and then gets gravity fed over to here. It's running off tank level. And then it goes out to the primary tanks as it pumps it out. So tank level is important. You can't just run these motors full out or you'll drain the tank. So that's why we have a VFD involved, which a VFD controls the speed of the motor. The reason we do a retrofit is cost. If the units are large like these are, we integrate the new technology into the old enclosures. It's like putting a new kitchen in an old house. The cost between a new ultra-low harmonic drive and a retrofit is probably twice as much, I'd say. We do work with the customers on retrofits to make these projects more affordable. Our goal is to make it look like the VFD belongs here. This was an ABB doing ABB. A lot of times we do, other drive manufacturers will pull out Robicon VFDs, Yaskawa VFDs, Allen Bradley VFDs, and we will integrate our ABB drive into the cabinet. The process is we go in, we gut the old drive out. We have a harmonic trap filter on this. So when you put a frequency drive on the lines, the waveform gets distorted. And what the harmonic filter does on the VFD, it helps mitigate the distortion. So this is Krueger Electric. We hired them as a contractor. They've been probably working for Flowtech for around 20 years. These guys are well versed in VFDs on the HVAC side as well. Now they're learning the wastewater when we have a big job like this. They can wire, install, program VFDs for us. There was a separate box here for it, so we're gutting the box, putting a new one in there, and then we're putting a new VFD in, integrating to the old controls, which is just control wiring, and then we test them when we're done and make sure it works through their SCADA system. And now we're going to program it and test the pump. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the keypads that I already tested, been wired, it's been running, but I'm going to take this keypad out. I'm going to install it in this VFD, the new one we just retrofitted, restore the parameters from that VFD back to this VFD. If they're all wired the same, we shouldn't have an issue. We've been successful on 3, we're on our 4th, and we should be done in a couple of days. One guy will get over here, he'll start removing the drive. We'll get one guy in here, he'll start removing the EMI filters and some of the wiring. And then we'll get probably 2 guys over here. We have to remove the fans. We're replacing the fans and the harmonic trap filter. We're going to strip this panel down, the complete panel down, and rebuild it. It's about a 3-day process. A lot of it's pulling out. That's usually the first day we're pulling out. And then we start putting it back together. Our filter is in the box there. Pre-cut some cables that are hanging up over there for the wiring of the VFD. When we're ready and the drive's out, I'll get in here and I'll mount the mounting panel. So easy removal of the new VFD once we put it in. We hang it with that hook. I leave the hook there, so if we ever have a problem, we have to re-pull it. You just re-hook to it, hook the drive, and it comes out. They're heavy, so we kind of think ahead on trouble that we may have. Once we put the panel and we get the drive in, then we'll start running the cables into the drive. Once we're gutted in the harmonic filter, we'll start reassembling, mounting blocks and the new cap bank and new reactor on the bottom.